What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri zone. And Juve lose yet another game. So the second one in a row. We have 2 points out of now 9 in the Champions League. We are in some serious trouble. But today you lose against yourselves because I don't think you faced a great Real Madrid side. I think you had the chances to not win this game, but at least not lose this game and get away with the point that you probably deserve, probably wanted. It wasn't good to watch. It was ugly. The setup was clear. Soak up the pressure, break out on the counterattack and score. And actually, we should have done that. If Vlahovic did what he had to do, if Kalulu wasn't Kalulu, and I don't blame him in those positions because he shouldn't be in those positions. And if Openda had even 5% of confidence, etc., you get away there with a point, and it's what it is. This is not the game that we should be, or was anyone was expecting us to win. It's in the league that we need the reaction. So you cannot play like this against Lazio. So have we learned something from this game? Not really. If you can defend deep, then maybe you can do something if Real Madrid doesn't really press you that much, which they didn't. But the same problems, exist. We make mistakes. We lack quality, as obviously. There's no confidence in this team up front, and it's very limited. And this is now the 7th game in a row we haven't won. We have equaled Claudio Ranieri's record from '09. It's that bad. The situation is this bad. We are going back to really bad periods, really dark times comparing, stats. But before we get into it, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive straight into the reaction. I mean, as you can hear in my voice, it's am I frustrated? Yeah, because that was not fun to watch. I don't want to watch Juve play football like that, just soaking up the pressure, and hopefully we get away with a point. And to be honest, that's what this team was. I think this was everyone was expecting that was going to happen. Soak up the pressure and pick up our moments. We picked out our moments, but we didn't convert it. And the difference is Real Madrid did convert their moments, in the end, they have more quality. But we have absolutely no confidence, up front, if it's Vlahovic, if it's Jonathan David, whoever right now, and this is not a now thing, this is all season thing, basically. There's no confidence up front to convert those chances. And that's why you lose this game today, because it's not that, Di Gregorio made some good saves, but so did Courtois, and some saves Courtois didn't make because we messed it up. For example, Kalulu in the first 10 minutes and even the first half, Real Madrid gave him all the space in the world because they knew, you're not really going to do anything with that. And I don't blame Kalulu for not being able to pick up the right guy in those positions. That's not him. He shouldn't be in those positions. But the way we play, we're playing with 5 at the back, basically, for a reason. Kalulu was the guy who's going to get in those positions, and that's the result you're going to get, really. Other than that, I thought, individually, but you were close. I don't think Koopmeiners had a bad game, but it's anonymous. I think McKennie had a poor game. I think Vlahovic had a good game. The chance he should be converting, so it's a long run, but he takes one heavier touch in the end, takes it away a little bit, and he couldn't really cross it the way he should be, get it across Courtois. And then Openda, absolutely no confidence. Yildiz, with that Vlahovic with that Yildiz cutback, he doesn't believe in that ball. There were opportunities, but overall, you can see that we are in trouble. We need a reaction in the league. You cannot play like this against Lazio, obviously. You need to go to Lazio and win that game, to go out there and try to play to win that game from minute 1. So it's not, you cannot take anything away from this game and be like, okay, we can take this and bring that into the Lazio game, but because nobody expect us to play like this against Lazio. You cannot play with this mindset against Lazio, the low block, etc. But decisions have been made by Tudor. I think pulling out Thuram, if he's not injured, is a very odd move to do. But I'm assuming he's injured after that tackle. Otherwise, it is an odd move to do. Playing McKennie basically for the entire game is very, very strange, in my opinion, as well. Not sure what that was all about. But the defending, was it bad? No, it wasn't bad. I think it was solid enough. I think everybody was expecting worse. I guess the goal was unlucky. People are blaming Kelly, but it hits the post. It goes quick. Bellingham reacted. Could he have done better, Kelly? Yes, he could. But I mean, it's not that we got carved open all game. That was not the case because Real Madrid were impressing. Real Madrid are not the best team in Europe at this moment in time. At this moment in time, and that makes it a bit more sad that we couldn't really take anything away from that game. The game plan was clear. It could have worked. It didn't work. You lost the game, and that's the only thing that counts. 2 points out of 9 in the Champions League. You have Sporting at home next, a must win. I think you have Porto at home. Benfica at home still. I don't know, Bodo Glimt away and Monaco away and somebody else at home. Paphos. I think it's Paphos. So not give like nothing is a given, but 2 points, you are in serious trouble right now. You need to win your next home game and your next away games as well. You need to start winning games right now. And again, 7 games without a win. We're equaling Claudio Ranieri's negative record from '09. That is the reality of the matter. That's what counts. We're not winning. We're in trouble. We don't score goals. The strikers are not scoring goals. They're missing chances they should be converting. We don't create tons of chances. I mean, yeah. I think the feeling is that, oh my God, we haven't lost 5-0 like everybody was maybe expecting or like everybody was scared of right now. That's maybe what tempers but I'm calm because I was not having any expectations into this game. And nothing has changed going into the Lazio game because I've not seen anything that I can say, okay, we can take that and bring that to the Lazio game because we didn't convert our chances. That you cannot take. We defended, but we defended deep with 5. You're not going to do that at Lazio. That's unacceptable. So have we learned something? Not really. We haven't learned anything from this team. The subs were up, bringing in Kostic. I mean, there was also not really a feeling that we were okay 1-0 down. Let's go out there and try to win that game. For example, do something. It was a bit, even the subs. It felt like let's wait on that one moment. But you were down a goal. I don't know. It feels very off. It feels very off. It's sad to watch in the end. It's not good. It's not fun to watch. It's just worrying. It's just worrying. At the end of the day, like I said earlier on, you haven't won a game in 7, and that's the reality of the matter. You lost 2 in a row right now, and yeah, the way we play, more losses are coming. Like we're low on confidence, and we don't play well. So that's a recipe for a disaster. That's a recipe for a team that is out there to beat. And that's what Real Madrid did. And that's what Lazio probably will try to do on Sunday as well, because why wouldn't they have a go against this team? Because everyone does. But anyways, enough of me. Let me know in the comments what you think about the game. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow.